What's going on, guys? In the works, and I am going to ramble a little bit today because I just felt like talking about Battlefield because, you know, a lot of cool stuff in Battlefield lately, and rarely do you see me do a video that doesn't have a really, like, confined topic, but today is going to be one of those days because it's the last day of the month, and hey, let's do it. But you may recognize this gameplay from the showdown. If you watched the last showdown, I did use pieces of this for the AEK versus the F2000 gameplay, and a lot of people actually requested they see all of that because they noticed that I was tearing it up. And yes, I did do fairly decently in this game. This is actually one of the best starts I've ever had in Battlefield, at least for TDM. And I don't play TDM too often. I usually try to stick to Rush or some sort of objective type game mode, I should say. But this was just, you know, I was just hopped in here and just felt like killing people. And, you know, sometimes I feel like killing people too. But the F2000 is one of those weapons I'm starting to really love again. I'm really liking the foregrip on it. I'm really liking the silencer. I feel like it makes it such a deadly up-close weapon. But the silencer is really all I run with the F2000. I don't waste my time with anything else. And a lot of you guys had suggested I try out the flash suppressor, but I haven't got a chance to do that yet. But I think I will here in the future. But if you missed my last video, I did talk a little bit about my opinions on the suppressor, so I will link that at the end if you missed it, because I kind of talked about the pros and cons of each, and I'm going to be working on a foregrip video here in the coming days. It kind of talks about the foregrip, because the foregrip is something that used to be the default attachment for everyone, and now there's a lot of things to consider when picking attachments, and I would say foregrip was one of the ones that got nerfed pretty badly. But what's going on with you guys? Yeah, not a whole lot with me. I've just been, you know, I haven't really been playing a ton of Battlefield. Like, I'm really excited for the close quarters. I'm looking forward to the new weapons. I'm looking forward to the new maps. You know, I did that trailer breakdown talking a little bit about the maps and stuff, and I can't say that I'm really super psyched for the maps themselves because I'm worried that they might just be a little too small for me. But overall, I think that it's going to breathe some air into Battlefield, and that's something that it's been needing for a while because it is getting kind of stale. I know you guys have mentioned it's like, man, I'm just tired of the same old thing. And yes, you know, games tend to do that when they don't put out routine DLC, but hopefully the close quarters expansion will open our eyes to a new way to play Battlefield or something, you know, blow our minds, because they act like it's going to be this savior of the game. DICE is really talking it up, I will say that much. But you know, one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video though is hackers, and I'm going to link a hacker profile, and you may have seen me talk about this on Facebook. And this guy right here is one of the most notorious hackers on Battlefield 3 right now, at least in my eyes. He is, you know, I've run into him so many times, it's like a mainstay. When we see him in the lobby, it's like, oh, okay, we need to leave because this guy's hacking. And it's pretty bad. It's like him and his gang of buddies, they have no, like, there's no reason for them to stop. I mean, they've been doing it since day one, and, you know, DICE still hasn't done anything. So if you feel so inclined, go report him, see what happens. I mean, I did link his profile on, you know, on Facebook here a couple days ago, and a lot of you guys were like, man, we're going to need some video proof. But, I mean, if you don't think a guy who's going 150 and 0 routinely isn't hacking, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you get those kind of scores that you're hacking. And I know my buddy Sweat made a video talking about the same guy, but I've run into this man so many times playing lately, and it's just like, I really wonder what went wrong with Battlefield 3. Like, why is it so just full of hackers? Like, I didn't think that hacking was such an issue on a DICE title. I've always felt like DICE did a pretty good job of keeping hackers at bay. Like, I know Bad Company 2 had a couple problems with it here towards the beginning, but for the most part, hackers were not an issue in Bad Company 2. So I'm really wondering why it's so, like, easy to hack in this game, because it's like every time I play, I run into at least one hacker now. And a lot of people said in the beginning that Battlefield 3 was bad, and I didn't really feel that way. I felt like all these people that complained about hacking, I thought that they were just exaggerating. You know, I was like, oh man, I probably, you know, through January I maybe saw 5 hackers that tops. And now it's like I said, it's like every game there's some sort of dude in the lobby hacking to some design, be it aimbot, being wall hacks, being I won't even say how to do the invincibility glitch, because that's more of a glitch, that's not a hack. But there's also the unlimited grenade glitch, which, oh my god, does that drive me nuts on some of these servers. But there's a lot of things going wrong right now, and I really hope DICE ups the ante a little bit on some of their security protocols, because it is not working for them, whatever they're doing right now. It's just not getting the job done, because like I said, every time I turn around there's some sort of new hacker. And the guy I was referring to earlier is probably the most notorious of the bunch. I mean, he even admits to hacking in his profile. That's how bold he is. He's almost like he's daring DICE to be like, hey, you know what, come stop me, I dare you to accuse me of hacking, or remove my profile for hacking. But he's been doing it for, what is it, 4 months, and there's been no reason to stop him. I don't even know if there's really any incentive to getting his account banned, because I guess he could just get a new one right away. So I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things that's really put me off the Battlefield lately. That's why I'm waiting for the DLC to start playing it more. But I am going to have to man up here in the future, because I am playing in the Project PTFO tournament, and I should be doing that on PC. I know they have my name on both, but I think I'm going to let them know that I only want to do it on PC. Just because it is so much work, I don't want to have to basically double my workload and try to play on PC and console at the same time. Since I basically played on PC for the last 5 months exclusively, I don't really want to go back to Xbox and try to get good at it again. So I will be focusing on just PC. Unfortunately, it's no preference or anything. Well, it is a preference, but it's no shot at the consoles. Like I said, it'd be a lot more work for me. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to go report that guy that I showed you in the description, because he's ruining Battlefield 3 for legit players. But I will see you guys next time. I think I dropped 50 kills in this game. Not too shabby for the F2K. So a lot of people don't seem to like this weapon anymore. But I will see you guys later. Peace.
No, he's running around. Yeah, he's not in the tank. They're planting B.